Hello, 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 and welcome to Mr. Linich talking about, something very near and dear to my heart, which is, of course, Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, Season 5. Now, I watched the premiere last night, just like everybody else. Waited till 11 p.m. And here, let me give you guys a little wave. Ready? Hi. I'm the one in the hat. My boyfriend's the one in the glasses. That's just us at the beach. But, this is what I did at what would so this is the initial sketch. Alright, as you can see, it's early morning. You can tell by the way that the sun is hitting the little protein shake here. But this is my initial sketch, the rough draft of what I wanted Rick to look like. It's him, like, bullshit not caring, staring directly at you, and smoking a joint. Right? This is what I want Rick. I love Rick, and I love that sarcasm, that, like, that look he just gives you where he doesn't give a fuck what you're doing. He's doing his thing. He's got a joint in his mouth. He doesn't give a fuck. Well, that's what I captured. Now, his face is a little weird, grant you. The chin, see, I had a little trouble with that. But as I said, I was watching Rick and Morty from 9 a.m. Till like the entire day, so I was able to get Rick's face right. And when I say that, I mean boom. I'm using a different piece of paper. This one's more adapted for watercoloring, so I was able to redraw Rick out. This is actually a bigger pad of paper than that one is, so I was able to have more room. And I mean, second try, I got Rick's face perfect. And the first layer was the purple you see here, some of the blue, and then I actually added these little pot leaf stamps. Oh, and by the way, I'm terrible at pot leaves. So as you can see, it came out like a Canada star, or like a fall leaf. And I had a lot of trouble with it. By the end of this video, I became a master at drawing the pot leaf. Alright? Now here's layers 3 and 4. As you can see, I added more depth to the hair. I added the portal in the background. And I did use watercolor as well as some acrylic paint to give the portal a little more texture. And then because he's smoking a joint, I wanted Rick to be psychedelic. So having drawn a couple of mushroom trips, I was able to do like the psychedelic from past experience by adding some color and then adding some gold. Whenever I've experienced psychedelics, I always see gold mixed in with the colors, so I always sprinkle that in, like little light breaking through. Just little insiders of what people who smoke psychedelics see. And as I'm talking about, I'm about to light a joint. Okay, so as I'm doing this, I also have to make sure to keep the outline of Rick intact, because or else I'll lose it completely under the painting. So I have to remember to keep getting the coat outlined. And so it's a lot of fun. As I'm doing this, I'm watching all the Rick and Morty seasons, so I'm having a good time. And here is Rick, pretty chill. I got the outline over him again. That way I add a little more texture, a little more depth to it. You can see the hair has a little more dimension. And and I added more coloring to the background, so there's no like negative space. And I know what you're thinking, well, there's a lot of negative space here in the coat. Well, yeah, of course. It's because I'm going to add to it. Alright? So, boom. Look at what I did. I told you I became a pro at pot leaves, right? Because I made stencils. I made stamps. I made smaller stencils. I made more stamps. Look at, see, I made Canada stamps on accident. So start off with Canada stamps, and then I had to actually create pot leaf stamps, and then more. and then bigger stencils for like the bigger leaves, like see that big one right there, and smaller stencils for the smaller leaves, and stencils. Oh man, it took forever. It took forever to like carve out stencils and stamps, but I fucking did it. As you can see, I also added some color to his eyebrows, as I didn't before. In the past ones, you see, like, I didn't outline his eyebrows, so he looked weird. He looks kind of like Morty in this one. But here, I added the outline for his eyebrow, but I didn't color it in. It should have been blue like his hair. But here, I added that dark, sinister blue, like he's lowering his head, like he's looking at you, like, full of disdain. And I love the way his jacket turned out, because it has like that gritty sort of like grunge tie-dye look, like he never washes it, and full of like oh, what I did here, I added a bunch of ashes from my weed. I saved up all the ashes from all the weed that I smoked, and I mixed it in with the acrylic paint to give more texture, like grit. You know, stoners never wash their jackets. That same jacket you wear whenever you go out in the town. And this is Rick and Morty's lab coat, right? But I wanted it to be more than that. I wanted it to be like this blue denim sort of lab coat. So I gave it that, you know, look, here's a little heart that I made down here, and with the pot leaves everywhere. And then one of the things I wanted to do with all this white space right here, I wanted a quote. I wanted there to be a quote written out, and I kept looking for Rick and Morty quotes. Some of my favorite ones include Rick and Morty, Rick and Dr. Wong's monologue in The Office. It's the Pickle Rick episode. Which is like, Rick, why don't you want to come to therapy? He's like, 'cause I don't respect therapists. And he goes into this huge rant. I think I have the rant around here somewhere. Alright, here's the transcript to the Dr. Wong. Okay. It was like, Rick, why did you lie to your daughter? And Rick goes, so I wouldn't have to come here. Why didn't you want to come here? Because I don't respect therapy. Because I'm a scientist. Because I invent, transform, create, and destroy it for a living. And when I don't like something about the world, I change it. And I don't think going to a rented out office in a strip mall to listen to some agent of averages explain which words mean which feelings has ever helped anyone do anything. I think it's helped a lot of people get comfortable and stop panicking, which is a state of mind we value in the animals we eat, but not something I want for myself. I'm not a cow, I'm a pickle, when I feel like it. So, you asked. Rick, the only connection between your unquestionable intelligence and the sickness destroying your family is that everyone in your family, you included, use intelligence to justify sickness. You seem to alternate between viewing your own mind as an unstoppable force and as an inescapable curse. And I think it's because the only truly unapproachable concept for you is that it's your mind within your control. You chose to come here. You chose to talk, to belittle my vocation, just as you chose to become a pickle. You are the master of your universe, and yet you are dripping with rat blood and feces, your enormous mind literally vegetating by your own hand. I have no doubt that you would be bored senseless by therapy, the same way I'm bored when I brush my teeth and wipe my ass. The thing about repairing, maintaining, and cleaning is it's not an adventure. There's no way to do it so wrong you might die. It's just work. And the bottom line is, some people are okay going to work, and some people, well, some people would rather die. Each of us gets to choose. That was the monologue I wanted to write. But, as you can tell, there were some aspects of it that, didn't really relate to, like, the average person's life. So, what I did was, Rick quotes. That's right. Rick and Morty quotes. Let's go. Ready? Let's get swifty. That's right. I put let's get swifty. Ready? Wubba. Lubba. Dub dub. That's right. Okay. Squanch you, pal. Squanch you, pal. That's right. Fuck you. Fuck me. With an exclamation point. Why do we party? ... To get riggedy. Riggedy. Rack, son? Exclamation points. I'm not evil. I'm smart. There's a difference. Look at how nice it came out. I mean, seriously, like the pot stamps. Little Canada stamp. The pot leaves came out great. Oh, I made a stencil of Rick's hair. And I smeared a bunch of like weed texture colors on it. And then I kind of like stamped it on Rick's head. And it left this really cool pattern of like texture, like nugs on his hair. Because I wanted his hair to look and resemble like a pot leaf. You know what I mean? You got that one sticking out on top and two on the sides and it's symmetrical all the way down. Some guy on Facebook was like, well, Rick has 12 notches in his hair. He has 12 spikes. And I'm like, the 12th spike is behind his neck. As you can clearly tell that he is staring you down, looking disdainfully at you for making that comment. And I'm like, it's symmetrical. His hair is symmetrical like a pot leaf. Alright. But, yeah, like, this is fantastic. I love the way it came out. It just came out so good. Alright, like, I just keep looking back at this, and I'm so proud. It took me, like, 17 hours. I started, like, 9:30 in the morning, and then I just didn't stop. You know? And I got to relive all my memories, Rick and Morty. You know, it also explains why I had the nightmares I did. But yeah, like, man, I had a great fucking time doing this. And I hope you guys had fun too, because this is what came out to be. So wub lub dub dub, let's get swifty. Squanch you, pal. Fuck you, fuck me. Oh, why do we party? To get riggedy wrecked, son. Remember, we're not evil, we're just smart, and there is a difference, you guys.